Hello YouTube, it's me John Avenger once again and welcome back to Women's Touch Month. Yeah, this is a 2016 American techno thriller. That's something completely different. Adventure film directed by a man and a woman, Henry Joost and Ariel Schulman, and written by Jessica Sharzer, so written by a woman based on a 2012 novel of the same name. The film stars Emma Roberts, Dave Franco, and Juliette Lewis, who's the mom, and revolves around an online Truth or Dare game, this is a much better movie than Truth or Dare, I can easily say that, which allows people to enlist as players or watchers, and as the game progresses, the players are contacted and invited to participate in more dangerous dares than their prior ones. Nerve. This was a good thriller. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time because, I live in New York City, so I know about people from over there. I've been to Staten Island, I've been to Manhattan, and the things that they have to do in this movie are really, really crazy. And I'm like, the film it was a PG-13, yes, but the dares in this are very dangerous. I would never attempt any of them, except for maybe kissing a stranger, because with permission, because that's not as dangerous as like riding a motorcycle blindfolded for 60 miles per hour, or scaling a building. No, I'm not gonna do that. And the movie's budget was low. See, Lionsgate had a terrible year this year, but back in 2016 they were making money because their movies didn't cost $200 million or $100 million. It came out in summer of 2016, July. 96 minutes long. It's short, so it's not 2 hours like The Social Network. And it's $19 million budget. It made $85 million. See, Lionsgate, you could keep your budget small. You don't have to have Asylum level effects, but you can have a decent budget without it being over budget. It got positive reviews from critics for its energy. Yeah, it's a lot of energy in this movie. It's not boring. It never gets really dull. Like the youthfulness of the movie, and people going around town doing these crazy dares. You can feel the energy in the performances, and the chemistry of the cast. Dad, will you please stop coughing? Jeez, I think he's smoking. Anyway, let's get back to the movie. Yeah, you've seen the plot. Like, Emma Roberts plays Venus Delmonico. She's from Staten Island. She's going for college, and she's reluctant to tell her mom because they're still mourning the death of her brother. And then she does this game online to try to prove herself. And I thought Dave Franco was the villain. He's not. And she has a best friend named Sydney. Gorgeous girls in this movie, by the way. Besides Emma Roberts, you have Emily Mead as Sydney. She's cute. You have Kimiko Glenn. Yeah, so that was the girl. So the Asian girl here was the girl that played Penny Parker from Into the Spider-Verse. I didn't know it was her. She's going to be at Comic-Con this year. She's adorable. I like her. You got Miles Heiser as Tommy, one of V's best friends. You got Mark John Jeffries as Wes, one of B's friends. You have Colson Baker. A lot of young people, some fresh faces. They're not CW actors. They're not actors on Netflix, which I'm like, thank God, because I'm sick and tired of actors. The same actors from Netflix have to be in everything now. Netflix or Amazon Prime or Disney Plus or whatever. It was good to see new faces. And some familiar ones that I had never seen, because Kamiko was just a voice in Into the Spider-Verse. The film was projected to gross around $10 million, but it was a huge hit because, again, this is a Gen Z kind of movie. Everybody's on their phones, everybody's online, everything is being watched from a camera, because that's the problem with this movie. It's an allegory of how dark the web can be, how messed up it can be sometimes. That's why you got to be careful who you trust on the internet and what games you play. You guys have to be vigilant. That's how I was able to survive online for over 3 decades. The film got a 67%. Yeah, the film's thing is Nerve's fast-paced and charming leads help overcome a number of fundamental flaws. There's flaws. There's ideas that were taken from other movies like The Purge, Truth or Dare, mostly horror films and thrillers. Adding to the teen-friendly thriller with enough energy to occasionally offset a muddled execution. Well, this wouldn't have worked with an R rating, because it would have had F-bombs and gore, which is not needed in the film. The film's a thriller, not a horror movie. The film was nominated for a People's Choice Award, Favorite Thriller. Yeah, I think it's well done, because you have tension in the movie. It's not watered down like Tarot or Night Swim was this year. Yeah, again, and there's a reason why this movie made money and a lot of Lionsgate's movies did not later this year. And Borderlands, too expensive. The Crow, no one was asking for that, and it's not scary. It's not. There's no tension in it either because he's invincible. These people are human. They can get in trouble with the law or die. You know, like real people. They're not superheroes. Emma Roberts is not a superhero in this movie. That's what I like. A female lead and a male lead. So there's none of this, gender politics. And they're both vulnerable to death. And the movie has a lot of like crazy side. It's shot really well, like a John Wick movie, but the POV shots are great. It's got a budget. It doesn't look cheap. There's no bad CGI in the movie. If there was, I didn't notice it. And like I said, they had nerve to do this movie and release it in theaters, not on Netflix. And if you haven't seen it, it's on Tubi. You can watch it for free right now. I would say watch it. If you're a person that's on their phone a lot, watch it and be vigilant. Pay attention to the details in the movie because this could happen to you. So don't ever take go let your guard down when it comes to the internet, whether it's an online game or anything. Just be careful, guys, when you're out there, because Cyberland is not a happy land sometimes. Anyway, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad I got to review this movie. Like I said, it's got cliches in it, but it's not boring. That's one thing I can say about it. And unlike the movies I've seen this year, they weren't cheaply made, and they didn't have bad actors, foreign actors in it. It was just a huge plus. But anyway, thanks for watching. Acknowledge me, and I'll see you in the next one.